Hello and thank you for watching. I'm Jennifer Bowman with Olympia Piano, and in this short video I'm going to go over the notes and the fingering for a 1-octave scale in the key of G melodic minor. And the thing about melodic minor is it can be a little bit confusing because two of the notes are different on the way up than they are on the way down. So we're actually going to start by reviewing the notes of a G major scale because we will use some of those notes for the melodic minor. So G major scale, Do, G, Re, A, Mi, B, Fa, Si, So, D, La, E, T, F sharp, and Do is G. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a natural minor scale out of this major scale, and we do that by lowering the 3rd, the 6th, and the 7th a half step. Mi, La, Ti turns into Me, Le, Te. So on the way down for melodic minor, we will use this natural minor scale. Lowered 3rd, lowered 6th, lowered 7th. When we go up in the melodic minor scale, I tell my students it's kind of like a hybrid. What it is natural minor on the bottom, so that lowered 3rd, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, and then the top is the top half of the major scale, So, La, Ti, Do. Many composers like to get to Do by a half step, whether the key is major or minor. As I mentioned before, in the natural minor, we lower the Mi, La, and Ti a half step. So if we raise the 7th and we still have a lowered 6th, we have kind of an exotic sounding scale at the top, which sounds very beautiful, but some composers don't like having that big gap right there. So they choose to raise the 6th also. So we have this more smooth sounding scale at the top and then coming back down. So you can think of it either of those two ways. I think it's easiest to just remember the bottom half, actually all the way up to So, sounds minor, the top half sounds major, and then you just lower those two on the way back down. So we're going to lock that in for each hand with a technique called blocking. The fingering for this scale is standard, so it's going to cross under 3, so 3 plus 5 for the 8 notes. And we're going to clump together the notes in between where the thumb is crossing under. So it's going to look like this. So we've got the lower 3rd, so we've got Me, thumb's going to go under. Now it's going to sound and feel major on the top. Now the 4th finger and the 3rd finger lower a half step. Bottom half is the same. One at a time. Cross under 3. And then they switch. Left hand, same thing. We'll clump. 4, 3, 2 sounds minor. 3, 2 feels and sounds major. Then those two go down a half step. One at a time. Cross with 3. Then they switch. Cross under 3. Now we've got a 3 plus 5 standard fingering scale, which means when we put the hands together, the 3rd fingers will play at the same time. So when we lock in the fingering for hands together, I like to remind my students that something's always happening on 3. What do I mean by that? One hand is crossing under or one hand is crossing over. So we're going to lock in that fingering with a series of short and long rhythms. So it's going to feel like this. Right hand's going to cross under first. Now left hand crosses with 3, and we get to the top. Left hand switches down a half step, cross under 3, cross over with 3. One at a time, here we go. Right hand under 3, left hand over with 3, switch the top notes, thumb under 3. Thank you for watching this short video on how to play a 1-octave G melodic minor scale. I hope that you found it helpful, and I hope that you will subscribe to my channel for more videos on piano technique, piano literature, and quick piano tips. Thanks again for watching.